Hello students, I am Rakesh Chauhan working as PGT Physics in Suraj School Bawal. I welcome you all in the e-learning classes of physics. Today in this video we are going to discuss about Earth's magnetic field. So as you all know that our Earth behave like a strong magnet. So question comes in our mind is that what is the origin, what is the reason behind the Earth's magnetic field, or what are the various factors on which the magnetic field of Earth actually depends. So in this video we are going to discuss all those parameters, elements associated with Earth's magnetic field. So first, what are the evidences which shows that Earth behave like a magnet? So one of the most versatile evidence which you can carried out is if you place a bar magnet which is free to move in its horizontal and vertical plane, then the bar magnet aligns itself in the north south direction of Earth, which suggests that definitely there must be some magnetic field, or in fact external magnetic field produced by the Earth's magnetic field, due to which this bar magnet actually align itself in the direction of north to south direction. Or there are so many other examples, or other, we can say, evidences which proves the presence of Earth's magnetic field. So now we are going to discuss that what are the various reasons, or we can say what is the theory behind the presence of Earth's magnetic field. So there are so many theories proposed by scientists over the time on the existence of Earth's magnetic field, but the latest or updated theory suggests that the existence of Earth's magnetic field is due to the circular currents flowing inside the core of Earth. You all know that the temperature of Earth's core is very high, and at that temperature, various metals are found in molten state. And if the metals are in molten state, then definitely there must be some ions which also doing the circular motion due to Earth's rotation. And if the ions are moving in circular path, then definitely some circular currents will be flowing inside the core of Earth, and due to these circular currents the existence of magnetic field can be assumed. So that is the theory which, or according to which, the Earth's magnetic field, or the existence of Earth's magnetic field, is there. So we are not going in detail about these theories, because these theories are not still proved. These are only imaginations, you can say. So we have to keep in mind, and various research is also being done on the existence, or we can say behind the mystery of this Earth's magnetic field. But there is no doubt in the presence of Earth's magnetic field, which we can assume due to the circular currents which are flowing through the core of Earth. Okay, now we are going to discuss about what are the various elements of Earth's magnet. So far we have discussed about the existence of Earth's magnetic field. Now let us discuss the direction of magnetic field. So suppose this is the Earth, and this is geographic axis. This is geographic North Pole, and this is geographic South Pole. And this axis, as I have mentioned, it is known as geographic axis, around which Earth rotates. Okay, so it is found that Earth's magnetic field, although it is along north to south pole of the Earth, but it is not exactly aligned in the direction of this geographic axis. Means it is somewhat tilted with this geographic axis. So I am taking this as magnetic axis and this as magnetic north pole and this as magnetic south pole. So this axis is known as magnetic axis of Earth's magnetic field. So definitely there is some angle between these two axes, which is geographic axis and magnetic axis, and this angle is found to be somewhat 11.3 degree. Okay, we will also define this angle later on. This angle is known as angle of declination, but for the time being you must remember that the value of this angle is 11.3 degree approximately, and this is the angle between geographic axis and magnetic axis. This angle can also be defined as the angle between geographic meridian and magnetic meridian. Now question comes in our mind is that what is geographic meridian? So geographic meridian is nothing but the perpendicular plane passes through this geographic axis. We can have a plane which passes through this axis and which is also perpendicular. Similarly, we can also define magnetic meridian, and magnetic meridian is the vertical plane which passes through this magnetic axis. So those plane which passes these two axes are known as geographic meridian and magnetic meridian. So whichever will be the angle between geographic axis and magnetic axis will be the angle between geographic meridian and magnetic meridian. So now let us discuss the elements of Earth's magnetic field. Elements of Earth's magnetic field. So there are three elements which completely describe Earth's magnetic field. These are, first one is angle of declination. Angle of declination, which is denoted by theta. Okay. The second element of Earth's magnetic field is angle of inclination. Angle of inclination, which is denoted by delta. And the third one is horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. Horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. So these are the three components which are known as elements of Earth's magnetic field. Why they are known as elements of Earth's magnetic field is due to, if we know all these three components, then we can completely describe the direction and magnitude of Earth's magnetic field at any point. If we have been given the values of angle of declination, angle of inclination and horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field at a point on the surface of Earth, then definitely we can completely describe the direction and magnitude of overall Earth's magnetic field at that point. That is why these three parameters are known as elements of Earth's magnetic field. Okay, now we will define one by one these elements. So first comes angle of declination. So angle of declination is the angle between geographic axis and magnetic axis, or in fact the angle between geographic meridian and magnetic meridian, as we have discussed earlier. So how you will define angle of declination? The angle between geographic meridian and magnetic meridian is known as angle of declination, and the value of this angle of declination is approximately 11.3 degree. Okay, now comes angle of inclination and horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. So to illustrate this angle of inclination and component of Earth's horizontal component, we will draw a different diagram which illustrate these components in more detail. So suppose at some point this is the geographic meridian and this is suppose the magnetic meridian. Okay, and we know that the angle between this geographic meridian and magnetic meridian is known as angle of declination, which is denoted by theta. So this is the angle of declination, and suppose this is point P. Okay, now if I take the Earth's overall magnetic field, which is in this direction, suppose for point P. So suppose this is Earth's overall magnetic field at point P, which is denoted by BE, suppose. So BE is the Earth's magnetic field at point P. Now if I divide these components or this overall magnetic field into horizontal and vertical component, so it would be this I can consider as vertical component, and this I can consider as horizontal component. Okay, and this angle is known as angle of inclination, which is denoted by delta, or in some books it is denoted by I. So here I am denoting it as delta. Okay, so how you can define the angle of inclination delta? So you will define that it is the angle which is made by Earth's overall magnetic field at a point to the horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field, or in other words, it is the horizontal of this magnetic meridian. This is magnetic meridian. So the horizontal of magnetic meridian is this, and the vertical of this magnetic meridian is this. So it is basically the angle between the horizontal of magnetic meridian and Earth's magnetic field. So how will you define angle of inclination? So you will define the angle between Earth's magnetic field and horizontal of magnetic meridian. So this is how we can define angle of inclination. Now comes the horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. So if this angle is delta, then we can write down that the horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field BH is equals to BE, and this is cos delta, we can say, and suppose this is equation first. Similarly, we can have the value of vertical component of Earth's magnetic field in this direction. So BV can be defined as BE sine delta. So this is how we can write down, or we can split that in two perpendicular component the magnetic field BE. One component is BH, other component is BV. So if you are having BH and BV, then you can easily find out the value of angle of inclination as well as Earth's magnetic field at a point. So how we can find out the overall Earth's magnetic field if BH and BV are known? So you will say, if I square equation first and equation second and add these equations, so squaring and adding equation first and equation second, so it would be BH square plus BV square is equals to BE square cos square delta plus BE square sin square delta. And now if I take BE square as common, so it would become cos square delta plus sin square delta. And you know that this is a trigonometric identity which has the value 1. So we can say BH square plus BV square is equals to BE square. And from here BE can be written as under root of BH square plus BV square. So using this formula we can calculate the overall Earth's magnetic field if we have been provided the horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field and vertical component of Earth's magnetic field. Okay, this was geographic meridian. Okay, now if these two components are known, then how we can calculate the angle of dip? This angle of inclination is also sometimes known as angle of dip. So how you can find out the angle of dip? So if I divide equation second by equation first, dividing, I am writing here, dividing equation second by equation first. So you will say it is BV upon BH is equals to BE sin delta divided by BH or BE cos delta. Now this B will cancel out and it comes out to be tan delta is equals to BV upon BH. And using this formula we can calculate angle of dip or angle of inclination as tan inverse BV upon BH. So using this formula, which is suppose equation third, and using this formula equation 4, we can find out the Earth's overall magnetic field. This is the magnitude, and with the help of this we can find out the direction, or you can say the angle of inclination at a point. So this is all about the Earth's magnetic field and elements of Earth's magnetic field. I hope this would be very beneficial for you to understand the concept of Earth's magnetic field. Thank you very much for watching this video.